Fresno Pacific beats Westmont 58-48. Head coach Tim Beauregard, and one of the best shooting nights you guys have had, especially from deep, second most threes on the season in a single game. But I was really impressed with the ball movement in the first half. What did you think of the way you guys were able to come out and execute your game plan?
Yeah, I mean, if a team's going to zone, you just have to connect passes, right? So we really had the game plan. We felt like they were going to zone the whole game, in which they did, a couple of man possessions. Our messaging there is we're not going to run a ton of intricate offenses. It's every pass that you connect creates a higher percentage shot at the end. And so we wanted to pass up good for great. And we had, 10-plus possessions where everybody in the crowd knew where the shot was coming from once we tilted their defense, and you connect that first, second, third, fourth, and then that's like the no-brainer shot. Everybody in the gym knows it's going up, including our team, and those are fun possessions. But it's just about connecting some really good passes when a team's going to zone like that.
So you always say anybody, any night, and you've been waiting for a couple of shooters to break out. But Jolene Corona, Jasmine Hugh, Olivia Garcia, all big nights tonight. You guys had 41 points of your 58 came from your bench. What did you think of the bench's performance?
Yeah, we got some monsters on the bench. We could start a different lineup every night. We just kind of choose to stay consistent. It's been working for us. And those three specifically, Aaliyah hit a big one in the first half too.
Yeah.
We just know that if they find rhythm, our team's ceiling just explodes. Right? And so at a very baseline, if our defense is there, even when we don't shoot the ball, we'll have a chance every night to win. We've won a lot of those games. When we shoot the ball well, which hasn't happened a ton, you look back at Sonoma, we shot really well, first game of the year. We've been needing this, wanting this, and just trying to feed confidence into them to come in the game and hunt good shots. And it was great to see some of those go in, especially for Pa, who's been struggling a bit, and those are great shots. And, Liv, Joe, Pa, Aaliyah, they shoot like that in practice every day. We just want to keep their confidence for games.
Yeah, Paja Hugh, her best night is at Sunbird. I believe she had 12 points. 14 points.
She can get the game ball tonight.
To lead the way. Big performance for her. You said confidence, though, and you guys get the win, bounce back after a tough road trip in L.A. To start the road trip, how big is that confidence to lead the way for the rest of this homestand?
Yeah, it's big. We needed a couple days off to reset, fill our tanks, make sure that we were all still on the same page with confidence, which it was never. There was no flinch in our locker room. We know how good we can be. A game like tonight, which didn't end the way that we wanted to. Kind of lost our minds there a little bit at the end, but fortunately we had built enough of a lead to kind of get through that ickiness towards the end, which sometimes happens. They're a really good team. They're never going to give up. So it's huge, and we understand Biola's a challenge every year, and so we got them last game by making enough plays and playing great defense, and we're going to have our hands full on Saturday to keep this going, and we'd like to keep a little win streak going while we're home.
Well, certainly a good win tonight. Appreciate it, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Head Coach Tim Beauregard. Sunbirds win this one 58-48. They beat Westmont, and they will be back at home Saturday at 2 p.m. against Biola.